Welcome to the Not Nerd Show. I'm Nate Heath, and we are here to help you tech better. Here with me, as always, Mr. Dave
Well,
Baylor.
hello there, Nate. I'm
Hello.
excited
Yes,
to
yes.
talk about this week's show, and what really gets me excited are all those computers behind you, even though they
Yes.
appear to be PCs, which doesn't
Well,
get me
yes.
that excited. But
That
uh,
was a Chat GPT background to relate to our main topic today.
yeah, well, speaking of our main topic, we have let's just say we have a show lined up for you. Is it going to be
Oh,
good? Is it going to be bad? I don't know. We're going to talk about that hat that you got on your head. We're going to go through. We got a few surprises for you this week. I
yeah.
mean, there. I mean, there's something about this day that is going to be different. So look forward to that. So I don't want to spoil too much, so we can get right into it. What do you got
Yes.
going there
Yes,
on the head?
indeed. On my head today, we have a hat that I
Yeah,
made
is it?
especially
Oh,
for this episode.
whoa! One backup is none backup. You know, of all the phrases and sayings you say, I think that is your best one.
Yes. And
Yeah.
now that I'm looking at it on camera, it looks like, oh, and producer Todd has entered in the
Oh,
chat. But yes, it
welcome,
looks
welcome,
like
Todd.
I maybe did it a little bit crooked, but you get the idea. Or maybe my head feels crooked today. Is my head crooked?
Well, I mean, it looks straight. I don't know. I have kind of a misshapen head a little bit, and when I put
Yes.
I think we talked about it before, but when I put my hat on, it kind of slides to the left a little bit. But it's
Yes.
character. It adds character. If everything was perfectly symmetrical, we wouldn't have any spice in life.
True, true. Well, before we get to our main topic, I did want to mention a couple things. The first one, Severance has
Mm,
been all the talk of everything. I have not started season two.
how dare
Uh,
you?
I really enjoyed season one. I have not made time for season two yet, but I will be soon. But on Apple's official website, under their Mac category, they have the Lumon Terminal Pro computer.
It's just
Um,
hilarious. And I
yeah,
really wish I could buy that. I would buy that if I could.
yes, yeah, I've seen everybody that posts is like, "No, please just put a buy now button on there. Whatever it is, people will buy it.
Yeah.
Put a Mac Mini in it. Whatever you want to do, Apple, but make this happen." It's a very retro computer, and if you've watched the show, you would recognize that. But
Yeah.
I
And
thought
if you
that was
click
pretty
that
cool.
blue watch the film button at the bottom, it'll take you to a behind the scenes with Ben Stiller
Yes.
and some of the actors and stuff. And warning, there are some spoilers for the season 2 finale in there, so
Okay.
don't
Yes, I
watch
will
it.
not be clicking that yet. And then the other one is one that I believe you're excited about, the Nintendo Today app.
Woohoo! It's a me. It's a Mario. Yeah, so I mean, excited. I don't know. Nintendo's had a pretty bad track record in social media and their
Yeah.
store and interoperability, and they just make everything so clunky and hard. They have their reasons, I'm sure, but
Yes.
they just launched. Was it yesterday, the day before, or day before yesterday? I think. Their they had a Nintendo Direct, and they announced this new app, of which I have on my phone, of course, and it's just a source for them to give you news and updates and those type of things. And so
Stay in front of you.
yeah, and so there's of course the Nintendo Direct. It was 4 days ago, I guess.
Ooh.
No, I'm sorry. 4 days to go to the new one. I'm sorry,
Oh.
for the Nintendo Switch 2. So it's
Oh,
funny.
okay.
They had a Nintendo Direct for the current Nintendo Switch a few days ago, and they said there's not going to be any new Nintendo Switch 2 news. But on April 2nd, they scheduled, or anyway, whatever the days work
Yes.
out,
Yeah. However days
whatever
work.
days it works out. And then you can do different themes, like here's as me, and if, you can like there's settings for calendar. You can be informed for different things. You can like different Nintendo properties, and they'll give you news about those particular things. I have my theme set up to be Animal Crossing, but I was trying to look in here to see where you could change your theme. Here's your home screen. design. Yeah, so Animal Crossing, The Legend of Zelda, Super
Oh, cool.
Mario Brothers, all these guys. So I'm going to switch it to Zelda real quick. And let's see what we got. So now the look and feel of the app is completely different.
Completely.
Yeah,
I don't even recognize it anymore.
it looks pretty much the same.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, it's if you're a Nintendo fan, download the app, and as they say in their directs, please look forward to it.
Yes. Yes. Well, I would be remiss if I did not mention that today is April Fool's Day.
It
I have
is.
not seen I I mean, what was it, a decade ago was kind of the heyday of that when companies really put some good efforts and really pull one over, but now the news just moves so fast
Yeah.
and things that you would think are April Fool's joke are real and I mean it's just I it's something we've talked about over the years and if there is something that let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
If there is something that make sure you like
Oh,
and subscribe,
yes.
ring
Be sure.
that bell.
I was gonna
Um,
download something before the show for like and subscribe, but man, your envelope is.
the envelope is
is
just it's dialed in. I mean, if that doesn't work, nothing will, and it's got real time animations there.
and
But
I love that it's on
uh,
the back, and so you can see the little flap of the mail in there. So
yes, yes. And
brilliant.
oh, hey, Grandma's here. We'll get right back to you. Hey, Grandma. But yeah, April Fool's Day. And actually, there was something, Dave. We're not actually live right now.
What? Where
Yes,
are
Dave.
where are
Surprise.
we?
Time Vortex. It is, if as you are watching this right now, I, Nate, am in San Diego, California, walking out of the final keynote speech of Social Media Marketing
Social
World.
media. Hey, wait, say that one more time.
Social Media Marketing World.
Should have had an echo on it that time. Yes,
Oh, nice.
and as we were doing the news story, this tripped me up a
Yeah,
little
the
bit.
4 days.
4 days to go.
That's why Dave got confused on days
It
for a
actually
second
should
there.
be tomorrow as
Yes.
you're watching this because April 2nd is when they're going to
Yeah.
announce the new Nintendo Switch. But
Yes. So
anyway, I should have previewed that before I turned it on.
that is okay. Yeah, so I we are recording this on Saturday. I fly out Sunday morning, and if you'll remember the past 2 years, I've gone to this event with Wes, and it is a massive. People come from all over the world, and there's a ton of sessions. It is just a total. Not brain dump, but info dump for a
Mm,
couple days. So next week, on the 8th, we will plan on um, probably our main topic is I'll just talk through some of the stuff that I'm learning there. I'm really excited that AI guy that I always forget his name, Matt Wolf,
Matt Wolf.
AI News, that I really enjoy watching his videos. He's actually going to be there doing a session.
Mm,
So hopefully I'll get to meet him. That would be cool. Maybe I'll get a selfie with him. But yes, we are not live right now. We are both going to try to be because Dave's going to run it live to
yeah,
fake you guys out. We
yeah.
got
This
you.
should start Tuesday at 6:30.
Yes,
If the
yes,
recording goes well. Oh wait, was I supposed to record this? Shoot.
yes. But yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit shorter episode this for this just before I leave town,
Yeah,
and
you
then
got to
we'll be
get some
back to
packing
normal
done,
live
bro.
shows. Yes, I do need to get some packing done. But yes, our main topic I wanted to do yesterday, as you listen, March 31st is World Backup Day.
Indeed.
Um, and I think we've definitely discussed it in the past. Famously, for the first several years of the podcast, I totally forgot about it for like 2 weeks, and then we'd go, "Oh yeah, March 31st was World Backup Day." But we wanted to talk about that because backing up is so important. And as my hat says, one backup is none backup.
That's right, Nate. Oh, there we go. You can't move forward unless you back up. Behold the power of backup.
Yes. Yes. So I am a big fan of what worldbackupday.com does. Protect your data, be prepared against data loss and data theft. What is a backup? They've got, if you listen to the show, you should know what a backup is, a copy
Yeah.
of anything important somewhere else. But why should I back up? 21% of people have never made a backup, not our
What?
listeners.
That's not good.
29% of data loss cases are caused by accident. 113 phones are lost or stolen every minute. And 10 to 20% of consumer PCs encounter malware in a given year. So,
Mm-hmm. I'm
and most of all, you
convinced.
just don't want to lose stuff. So,
Yeah.
they've got a list here of online backup services, which they recommend. Backblaze, which is
Mm-hmm.
the one that I highly recommend. And we have a link to it. I'll have a link in the show notes. And there's a link, I believe, on NotPix and on NotNerd for Backblaze. It is unlimited cloud backup. I think $99 a month. They do give some other options. They've got the link best. Oh yeah, you're there. So
Yeah.
there's cloud storage. There's a bunch of random stuff. Now, I would say, and I've said this before, broken record time. And if my record broke, I would want a backup of it.
Yes, you would.
But
And you'd be sad.
uh, yes, if for a computer, if you have documents that are stored locally on your computer and external hard drive, Backblaze, you can have it continuously run, which famously has caused my video to degrade quite often on the show.
Yeah, because it'll fire up right when we're doing this thing.
Yes, but it'll just back stuff up, keep a copy on the web in case something happens. You can go and get it. It's a great service. If you're an iPhone user, iCloud is the easiest. They have listed, there's a bunch of other different ways you can try to do stuff, and we've done them, Google Photos and this and that. If you care about the stuff on your phone, photos, most importantly, photos, videos, I think would kind of be the most important stuff. But even your notes or other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
just pay for the iCloud.
Yeah.
Thank
So
me later.
either pay the 99 cents for the, I think, 100 gigabytes, which isn't very much, or the $1.99 a month for the
200, is it? I forget the
200
pricing.
gigabytes or
Their current
whatever. It's
pricing.
much bigger than the 5 they give you for free. So
Yes.
I purchased some toothbrush handle things for my vibrating toothbrush thing on Amazon, a 6-pack for $10. They were generic, maybe a future pick of the week. So I bought $10 worth of toothbrush things. I could spend $12 a year for 100 gigabytes of backup.
Yeah.
It's you see, it's inconsequential.
Yes.
Buy the backup. It won't hurt your wallet. It's a year.
Yes.
Either 12 or $24. Just pay it.
Yeah.
There's
No,
no
just
reason.
pay it. And I pay much more than that because I've got the family
Oh,
plan, and
I pay $10
I want
a
everybody's stuff's backed up. And the hardest thing with backups is you don't realize it's so hard to understand the importance of it until you lose something. And so
Yeah.
that's where it's like, man, you really just do it. Yeah, $10 a month. We
Wait.
should start giving away Backblaze subscriptions. Nike, just do it.
Well, even better if I can find it. Here we go. Just do it.
There we
Shia
go.
LaBeouf.
Yes.
Thing. So there you go.
Our
Just do it.
spokesperson for World Backup Day. But yeah,
Yeah.
I would. And then on Google, they have their Google One plan for backing up stuff if you are on Android or something. But just have at least, well, actually, never mind, because one backup is none backup.
That's right, Nate. You can't move forward unless you back up. Behold the power of backup. We wouldn't have
Yes.
made that jingle if it were
Yeah.
important.
Yes. And I value my photos and videos. So I have multiple copies all over the place, iCloud, physical copies that I don't do as often, but every once in a while I'll just go copy my photo library to an external hard drive.
Yeah.
But
I will also say
just gotta do it.
I want to put a plug in
Yeah.
for
Shia LaBeouf.
for your platform. For example, you and I are Mac fans, so we use Macs. They're very stable. You keep
Yeah.
your operating system up to date. Things go well. We have some listeners who have computers that, let's say, might be older PCs that
Yeah.
are a little rickety or whatever, that is, those are the items that you most need to back up, or when you're on a platform or on a computer system that could die at any minute.
Yeah.
So if you've got an old rickety machine that's just barely hanging in there, it's even more important because the
Yeah.
chances of failure are even higher.
Yeah, yeah, and I was talking to my brother the other week, and he's like, "Oh, I've got my old laptop in the garage. I haven't turned that thing on in 10 years. I probably should get all my photos and stuff off
Yeah,
there." And I'm like,
there's an
"Yes, that's
example
a
right there.
ticking time bomb
Yeah.
that eventually that's not going to be good." And I did want to mention too, even physical stuff. We talk often about different sources for scanning photos. If you have old videos on an old format like mini DV, which I do,
Yeah, I do
think
too.
about getting that stuff off because it might just not work anymore, or the old photos, if they get wet or sun damage, light damage, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I was even thinking like, I've got a couple times I've been in like the Tualatin newspaper or my college newspaper. It's like I have those newspapers, but I should get those scanned in and have copies of them and backed up to Backblaze and everywhere else, because you don't know when something's going to happen. You
Yeah.
don't know when something unexpected will happen.
Interesting.
That's my hat for next year.
You don't
You don't
know
know.
when something unexpected will happen. Words
Yes.
to live by.
Yes. Yeah. So really, you got to back up stuff. And kind of the method behind World Backup Day is at least on March 31st every year, or April 1st today, make a
Mm-hmm.
backup of something. And external hard drives, I mean, you can get them so cheap. You can get external SSD drives where you just drag all your stuff from your computer somewhere else, anything that you care about. Because I have spent a lot of time trying to help people in the past where it's like my computer stopped working, I need my photos, and most of the time I can help them out, but sometimes it's just like, unless you want to spend thousands of dollars to send this off to a lab
Yeah.
where they take apart the hard drive and try to recreate the platters and everything, you just don't get those photos back. So I can't say it enough, and I try to say it often. I now have the hat to back it up, but you've got to think about this stuff if you care, any data that you care about. I was helping, I think it was last year or the year before, a musician.
Mm.
She's a local musician, plays all the time. She had all these songs she had written and stuff she had recorded, the lost tapes on this old laptop,
Yeah.
and it wasn't working anymore. And she was like, I really want this stuff back. So there's so many levels. We think photos and videos, but there's so many different things that you might have, stuff you've written. I don't write a lot of stuff, but I know like Chelsea in the past, she's written some different stories or helped people, document stuff. It's like, make sure you have a copy of that stuff. And so that's why we think World Backup Day, and they do have their pledge that you can commit to. It says, I solemnly swear to back up my important documents and precious memories on March 31st. Hashtag World Backup Day.
Hmm.
But they have bunch of sponsors on it. Backblaze is one of their sponsors, so that's great to know as well.
Yeah.
But
Yes. I
yeah,
won't say the ad again, but one backup is none backup.
yes, yes.
Yep.
Uh,
There you go.
um, and one other area I was thinking too, and you actually brought it up, Dave, was your toothbrush handles.
Yeah.
And besides all this media stuff that we want backed up, have a backup plan for anything that's important to you. Like one of the things that I'll mention every once in a while that Adam Carolla said years ago, he's like, buy 3 pairs of fingernail clippers. Have them where you need them. Toothbrush handles. Buy a couple extra toothbrush handles. But if you think about it, I was thinking like vehicles. Okay, if my CRV 2004 CRV just completely is done, do I have a backup plan? Yes, we have Chelsea's car. I
You
could
have
use
3
Uber.
CRVs in a cave, so
Yeah,
we're
I
ready to go.
wish. I've got a storage unit, yes, with 3 spare CRVs. But if there are things that are important to your day-to-day life, or especially your work,
Mm-hmm.
having a disaster recovery plan, it might not be a major disaster, but spend a little time thinking through those things.
Yeah.
Um,
My
that you
servants
might
are
need extra.
my servants are very important to me. That's why I have several. So
Yeah, have backup servants.
yeah.
But yeah, it's like even for DJing, my laptop, if it just dies or something's wrong and I can't DJ off my laptop,
Mm-hmm.
I do have my iPad. I could actually do it on my phone, which would be a complete pain, but
I'll lend
Chelsea's
you.
laptop,
I'll lend
oh
you
yes,
some of
lend
my.
me an iPod or two.
Yeah.
But years ago on Chelsea's laptop, I put a copy of a lot of my music. I can put my software on there too, so that I can do that. I've got extra speakers if I'm doing a wedding that I need to be plugged in, or
And hey, Nate, double check that you're not doing a world backup right now because you just
yeah.
glitched out real
Did
quick.
it
But
just
it
oh yeah, with
glitched.
my different timing of the day, the PC might be
Yeah.
doing so even when we pre-record the
No,
show.
you're back. It just was there
Um
for a second. It.
a glitchy McGlitch. But yes, we will. If you have questions about backup, if you need help with it, we would love to help you make sure your stuff is backup. And even if you are doing backups, like if you signed up for Backblaze 2 years ago with us and you haven't looked at it, make sure it's still backing things up.
Yeah.
And
What?
if it, I have one client, bless his heart, business owner, but his laptop, I set up Backblaze years ago for him. And every once in a while I get a message. It's like, yeah, I've been getting this error message about Backblaze for a couple months. Can you log into my computer and take a look at that? And it's like,
That
yes,
means it's
let's do
not
that.
been backing up for several
Yes,
months.
yes. Or your credit card expires, or you had to get a new credit card, so your payment stuff. So,
Yeah. Well,
uh,
I have one client who uses Backblaze. Good for
yeah.
her, and it works great. But she doesn't use her computer much anymore, and so
Oh, yeah.
she and I were having a discussion the other day with her son and saying, "Do I even need a computer anymore?" And I'm kind of like, "Get an iPad, please get an
Yes.
iPad with iCloud
Yes.
backup, and then you're good to go." So
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's it's more and more people are going away from the computers, or you just don't use them. But if you've got that computer that has important stuff and you're like, I
yeah,
should get on there someday, don't wait till someday. Try to do it yourself. If things aren't working, let us know. I've got some software and some different things to try to restore drives if it's not working, or take it out of the computer and plug it in to copy files up. But don't neglect that stuff saying, oh, it'll be fine. I'll do it. Do it on a rainy day. Take care of that stuff.
yep.
And you know what else you should take care of?
What's that?
Dave's pro tip of the week, which we just spent like a half an hour of just one giant pro tip.
We
So,
did.
and with our special episode, we'll skip that so we can get to everyone's favorite
Hold on
segment.
a second. Um,
Yeah.
my video is not live. What's going on?
Oh,
I switch over to my video and it's just
it's just a photo.
it's just a photo. So anyway,
Oh man.
but yeah, as you were saying, everyone's
Yes,
favorite.
everyone's favorite segment, just the headlines. And we
We
this is
have
what Dave's a
us.
photo of Dave's driveway looks like
Yeah,
early
someone
in the
just walked
afternoon.
by and I switched over and I'm like, I can see it in my preview, but not on the screen. So anyway, yes, it's a nice, calm neighborhood as far as you know. There's no
Yeah.
fires going on, and no
No,
police out
no
front.
activity at all.
Yeah, but it since we are recording ahead of time, this is what it looks like on Saturday
Yes.
noonish time. So
Yes.
there you go.
Well, with that, let us get to just the headlines.
Musk's XAI buys Musk's X social media platform for $33 billion with a B.
Virginia will punish fast drivers with devices that limit their speed.
Scientists record first sounds ever known to be made by sharks.
iPad was underwater for 5 years before it helped solve an attempted murder.
Pirating pioneer Napster sells for $270 million with an M, with plans for music metaverse.
China's Baidu denies data breach after executive's daughter leaks personal info.
And Facebook's new Friends Only feed lets you scroll like it's 2008.
And those are just the headlines.
Okay, we weren't going to do a tip of the week, but the tip is I love this Facebook new Friends Only feed. But guys,
Yeah.
the whole time, I've said it many times, too bad there's only like 6 listeners this show, either on your mobile device or through your web browser. You can go into your profile, click feeds, and do everybody, do friends, do whatever. I constantly go in there and click feeds and click friends only, and I'm only seeing posts from my friends. I'm not seeing all the you would like or, stupid AI generated images of national parks or something. It's like none of that
Yeah.
garbage is floating in front of me. So is this something like that where it's just
So yeah, I believe this is now like a new tab, like across the bottom where it's like marketplace or
yeah,
groups or
well,
whatever, where you can just go back to this
they've
just your
systematically
friends.
it used to be there, right? And
Yeah,
then they hit
yeah,
it behind a panel, and then they hit it behind a panel behind a menu, and then they hit it behind a panel behind a menu behind a
yes.
folder, and then they keep burying it because they don't want you to see what you want. They want you to see
They
what
want,
they
yes,
want you to see. So
yes.
anyway, it's all very nefarious. So I don't know why are they doing this? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, since we are doing a very special pre-recorded April Fools
More on
We
that later.
Gotcha episode,
More on
we
that
are going
later.
to wrap up from there. I will
Okay.
remind people, always head over to notpicks.com. We are not doing picks this week, but there's hundreds of old picks that if you need to get something, if you need a
Yeah.
solution, it's all over there at notpicks.com. But yes, thank you for joining us live to
Li-
tape.
Live to tape. Thanks for the live
Yes,
to tape. We
yes,
appreciate you being here. Yeah,
yes.
nothing's working. I have.
Your whole thing's frozen. And
Yeah.
Dave, I do want to say thank you to you to being flexible and
Oh, no problem.
recording on Saturday with me so that I don't have to try to leave the final keynote early to get set up for a live show on Tuesday night. And we
Yeah.
figured, hey, this way we can have a little fun for April Fool's Day and we can get the show out at normal times. So
Well, I was
thank you
gonna.
to all involved.
You're welcome.
Thank you to Val is what I will say for
I was gonna
letting me do this.
run a marathon today, but
Yes, yes.
yeah. So, and you're
Oh,
you're frozen again, so I don't know what's going on with.
I'm all frozen.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it's my computer, so this might be a good time
yes.
to.
Can you hear me though?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, yes. Well, with that, with my eyes closed on the video there, what a apt way to wrap up this episode. Get out there and back up. And thank you for joining, watching, all that good stuff. Get out there and tech better.
Great.
Happy April Fools.
I think we're back, and I think
Yeah.
we're just in
As I
time
leave, we're
to go
back.
away. Well, have a safe trip. And
Yes,
I'm
thank you.
looking
More on
forward.
social media marketing world later.
I'm looking forward to hearing more about it.
Yes.
Bye, you all.
Bye. Back up the backup.